Hello, I am so excited you are here and joining me in the finally Nail Your Niche Masterclass. Together, we are going to break down exactly what a niche is, isn't, and why you need one so you can start posting with confidence and grow your next 1,000 followers. If you don't know who I am, I'm Emma. I own and run Embrace Socials, and Instagram is my thing. I have grown millions of followers myself across multiple Instagram accounts and helped thousands of students to do the same. And I didn't do this by following a very strict bunch of rules or only posting trends. I did this by finding exactly what works for me and helping other people to do the same. Now I teach small business owners, solopreneurs, and creators how to grow their Instagram accounts in a way that is simple, flexible, and most of all, feels like them. I am guessing you are here today because you fall into one of two camps. Either you are here because you are not posting consistently right now and maybe you know that you should be, or you are posting but the content's a bit random and you're not quite seeing the results that you want and you're kind of wondering, what is it that I'm doing wrong? Well, first of all, I want to say you are not alone. Over 90% of my polled audience are unhappy with their reach and engagement on Instagram. I hate to say this to you, it is probably not the algorithm alone that's to blame. The truth is, if your foundation isn't clearly defined, you're never going to grow on the platform. And your foundation is your niche. And this is what we're going to be learning about today. People talk a lot about finding your niche. But if you don't even know what a niche is, how can you find it? So first things first, we are going to fix that. I always think about showing up and posting and growing on Instagram a bit like a ladder. At the bottom of the ladder, you're unsure on what you're supposed to be posting, on what you're supposed to be saying. And at the very top of that ladder, you're showing up daily, content ideas are coming naturally, Instagram feels easy to you. And I think most Instagram coaches kind of focus on people who are maybe halfway up the ladder. But I think that's wrong. If you don't have that very first step clearly defined, your niche, then all of the hooks and the strategy in the world isn't going to help you to grow. This class here is to lock in that first rung of the ladder, and my membership space I'm going to be telling you all about is going to help you climb that ladder with ease. If you only take one thing away from everything I tell you today, I want it to be this. Instagram doesn't know what you sell. It doesn't categorize your account by the thing that you sell or the thing that you offer. Instagram knows who is watching your content. I'm going to repeat that again, let it sink in, okay? Instagram doesn't know what you sell. It's not categorizing your account by the thing that you sell. It does know who is watching your content. So Instagram doesn't care if you're a coach, an artist, a personal trainer, a jewelry maker. It's not analyzing your job title or the thing that you offer. It's looking for patterns. It's trying to figure out who your content attracts, who's watching your content, who's engaging with your content. Instagram's main aim is keeping people on the platform for as long as possible. So this is why a niche matters. If Instagram doesn't understand who your content is for, it doesn't know who to show it to, which for you means slower growth, fewer eyes on your page, crickets when you post. If your reach and engagement is down, it's not because your content is bad. It could just be because your content isn't clear yet. I'm right, and I know I am. This is the reason you need a niche. Instagram doesn't know you yet. And if your content is a bit vague, Instagram can't show it to the right people, which means that your growth is going to slow down or even stop. Having a niche gives Instagram a clear signal. It tells the algorithm, show this content to more people like this. And this is the most common thing I hear, and I want to clear it up straight away, okay? A niche is not a category. A category is the broad subject that you talk about. It's like the starting point. So, for example, a category could be something like fitness or skincare or mindset. But your niche is a focused area inside that category. So, it's not the whole category. Your account should be focused on one topic inside the category. If that's what a niche isn't, this is what a niche is. A niche is built around one type of person with one specific situation or problem looking for a specific type of help. So if we take the fitness example, 3 different niches inside the fitness category could be something like Pilates for pensioners, or postpartum strength for new mums, or gaining muscle as a vegan. So if we sit for a minute and think about what those accounts might look like, I can really clearly imagine the type of posts that you would see on a Pilates for pensioners page. I can imagine what that content might look like, and I can also imagine who that ideal audience is. So the problem is when people say my niche is fitness, and perhaps they make one reel that would be useful for a pensioner. Say it goes viral and brings lots of pensioners over to the page. If the next post you're talking about how to get maximum protein as a vegan, or how to retrain your tummy after you've given birth, that content isn't going to be relevant to the pensioners that came off the back of the viral reel. So having one person in one specific situation looking for one type of help, that's why we build our niche that way. So what is nailing your niche? Now we know that it's not about your whole industry or your whole category. It's not even about what you sell. Nailing your niche is all about becoming the go-to account for one type of person with one specific problem or situation that you can help them with, either because you have lived it, learned it, or you love talking about it. Having a niche that is relevant to you makes your account believable, and it's going to make people connect much more deeply with what you talk about. I don't want to just give you the theory, I want to show you how you can choose your own niche. So we're going to go through 2 different routes here, but this is how you can choose your niche, even if you feel like you have no idea. So this is called a Venn diagram, if you've never seen one before, and that intersecting point in the middle of the 3 circles, that's kind of your niche. That's the sweet spot. So essentially, you can grab a pen and paper now and write down these kind of things. Try and give as much detail as you can. There's no right or wrong answer here. This is just all personal to you. So your niche is the combination of these 3 things. Something you could talk about for days, a topic that you love, and something you're not going to get bored of after 3 posts. It takes a while to train the algorithm and to attract an audience. So it's got to be a topic that you can consistently talk about and have some kind of authority about. So it needs to be something you know about, something you've lived or learned or struggled through or helped other people with. Even life experience counts at this point. And lastly, it needs to be something people actually need help with. So something people might be Googling, something real, a problem that they want solved, and something that they would pay money to fix. So if I apply this back to me, something I could talk about for days, Instagram. Long before I was coaching on Instagram, I was growing an audience on Instagram. I have millions of followers on this platform. I earned my income solely through Instagram for about 13 years. I could talk about it for days. I was the person that everybody comes to when they're stuck on Instagram, when this feature's not working, when they're not sure what to post. So it's something that I'm so passionate about. I have grown a business. I have grown 1 million followers. I've lost 1 million followers. I've started again from 0 and I've rebuilt this account. So it's something that I can talk about for days, but also something I have lived and learned and struggled through as well. And it's something that people need help with. It's a real problem that people need, that they will pay to get answers inside. So for me, that sweet spot in the middle is Embrace Socials. That's exactly what I offer. But I coach people every day in niches wildly different to mine. But this is a really good place to sit and think, what could your niche be? What do you know? What are you obsessed with? And what are you not going to get bored of after 3 posts? And this isn't the only way to define your niche. Let's say you already have a business or a product you're selling. Here's how you can niche down a little bit, okay? No more I help everyone energy. We need to get specific inside our niche. So again, grab a pen and paper and you can scribble these ideas down, and the sweet spot is where the points intersect. So what are you selling? What's the product or service that you sell that delivers a result? Could be personal training, handmade gifts, skin treatments. Next, what does it actually help with? And we're not talking about just the features here. What is the transformation that people are paying for? Regaining strength, feeling more confident, finding a thoughtful gift, clearer skin. So have a think about that transformation. And then lastly, who needs that offer? Think of the real humans, the real people in the real moments that need the thing that you sell. Are they postpartum mums, overwhelmed partners needing to pick the perfect anniversary gift, women over 40 dealing with hormonal skin changes? Write down, and your niche is that sweet spot. It's where those 3 points intersect. A real person in a real situation with a real desire. It's how broad categories turn into actual niches. So for example, in the fitness category, postpartum strength training after C-section recovery would be the niche. In the skincare category, hormonal skincare support for women over 40, that would be the niche. Or, in a gifting category, custom keepsakes for people going through grief, that would be the niche. And I know that it can feel scary to just choose one audience, especially when you know that you can help so many people. But remember, the algorithm and the audience need to feel seen. And the more specific you can be inside your content, the easier it is for Instagram to find the right people. And then for when those people find you, them to feel, oh, finally, someone who understands me. So your niche, it can change over time. You're not stuck in the original niche you choose. But when you're new, when you're starting out, or when you're wanting to really grow an account, having a specific person with a specific situation in mind, it helps audiences and the algorithm to understand who you are, who you talk to, and who to show your content to. So let's sketch out your niche. And remember, it is not everybody in your category. So let's see if you can fill in this sentence using your own business and audience. I help one type of person who wants to solve a problem, reach a goal through your product or service. You can put that together into one statement. I help new mums who want to rebuild strength after birth through online personal training. You don't need to get it perfect right now. Even a rough draft, it gives the algorithm and your audience something to grab onto. If you are still feeling stuck, I've got you. And if you're not quite sure what your niche is, or maybe you feel like a little bit, well, I kind of know, but I kind of don't, I have created a Nail Your Niche custom GPT. This is a little AI robot that I am sharing with you. You can answer a few questions and it's going to write your niche for you. Think of it like a niche finding co-pilot, asking all the right questions, connecting the dots and helping you say, oh yes, that's it. And this is exclusively available inside my membership community, Your IG Coach. Here is what else you get inside my Your IG Coach membership. Every week you will get 4 weekly content prompts. So you are never staring at a blank screen and wondering what to say. You can just plug, post and get on with your day. You will also receive your own Create Your Content GPT, a little AI tool that is going to help you to write content that actually sounds like you and lands with the right people. Monthly one-on-one calls with me. Bring your questions, your tangled thoughts, or anything you've been putting off, and I will be in your corner to help you move through it. There is a vault of Instagram trainings and call replays so you can learn what you need when you need it. Rewatch the bits you need to, skip the bits you don't need. The content is all there and all ready for you, and a private community space, because trying to grow alone is a lot. This is where it's going to start to feel easier, lighter, and ultimately more fun. Let's climb that Instagram ladder together. Your niche is just the first rung, and now it is time to keep on climbing. Inside your IG Coach membership, you will be getting weekly prompts, AI tools, video lessons, live call support. Everything you need to turn that clarity into content that actually connects. You will find the link to join in my bio and in your inbox right after this class. So whether you are walking away with a defined niche, a clearer idea, or just a bit more confidence, that is a win in my book. Your next 1,000 followers are out there, so let's start showing up for them. You're joining the Your IG Coach membership. I'll see you inside. I can't wait to help you turn that clarity into content that connects.